Welcome back to Marketing Media Money. I'm now joined by Jonathan Lewis, Head of Digital and Partnership Innovation at Channel 4. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. When I think of Channel 4, I think of the Bake Off.
Absolutely.
You've put in a huge investment by snagging that from the BBC. Is that paying off?
It is actually, it is. I mean, we're really pleased. The first 2 weeks of viewing so far have done really, really well. So we're pleasantly, I wouldn't say surprised, but happy. And it's delivered, I would say, against expectations. Not only on the linear side, so just on sort of traditional linear TV viewing, but also on catch-up and on demand. We've been astounded by the number of views that we've got on demand. We've over 1 million views inside the first 7 days of the show, TXing. So yeah, we're really pleased, really pleased.
Well, the initial reviews that I read, and when I watched it myself, I thought, well, these ad breaks, they're kind of annoying, but that's what makes the world go round. That's why you were able to buy it, and that's how you make it work.
Yeah.
The advertisers, are they happy with it?
They are. I mean, I take my cues from the two sponsors that we've got on the show. So Tate & Lyle and Dr. Oetker, and they're over the moon. Obviously, pleasantly surprised with the ratings, but also, obviously, the sponsorship creative and the messaging around the show really fits, which I think really helps. The sentiment on social media has been really positive, and yeah, I mean, advertisers generally that are in advertising in the breaks are reaping the benefits from it. So. No, it's been really exciting. The thing that we've done slightly differently with Bake Off is we've sold what we call super spots. So you can buy the same advertising break in the centre break of the show that TX is, but also that break then gets replicated on the repeat showings on Channel 4 and also More 4, and then also on demand. So increasing the maximum reach of the campaign. So it's working really well.
There's a lot of pressure on you guys to keep up that momentum throughout the season. How are you going to keep it exciting, or do you think the show will do that for itself?
I mean, the show and the British press do a lot of that for us. So I think the momentum's there now, and also I think it's always difficult to transport a show from a broadcaster like BBC effectively, and I think we've done well. I would say in the presenter lineup, we've given it a Channel 4 feel. But it's still very much fundamentally Bake Off, and I believe that works. So.
Let's talk about the rest of your job. It's not all Bake Off, it's not all sponsorship, obviously. How's the rest of the industry going? How tough is it?
Yeah, we've definitely seen a step change in the market, particularly on the linear spot advertising side this year. So we're seeing a market that's probably down maybe 4 or 5% year on year, which is significant off the back of maybe 7 years of relative growth, albeit small growth. So we're definitely feeling the pinch in a market as a whole. That said, the digital side of the business is still in rude health, and we're still seeing significant double-digit growth on our digital catch-up services. But yeah, I think it's fair to say that the UK market is feeling the pinch maybe of a post-Brexit world.
You know, it's interesting listening to WPP's Sir Martin Searle the other day, and he said actually the UK was performing stronger. The US was the real weak spot because of the weakness when it comes to the FMGCs, the fast-moving consumer good companies. Are you seeing the same? Why do you think he's more optimistic about the UK?
We are seeing a slowdown on FMCGs. I mean, it is pretty much across the board, particularly in the retail sector. I think particularly for pan-European and global businesses, the exchange rate factor is a factor when you're exchanging back pounds into repatriated currencies. I mean, our general view is the market's going to stabilise and hopefully start to come back next year, but we have to see how it goes.
There's a lot of talk about tech, a lot of talk about data here, and last year Channel 4 was the first EU broadcaster to offer programmatic buying options on TV on-demand platforms. How much of a success has that been for you guys?
I'm obviously going to say it's been a success, but it genuinely it's been a step change in our digital business in terms of how we've seen the growth over the last 3 years. We're first and remain the only broadcaster to offer programmatic, automated, data-driven buy, which I think is significant because it's what agencies were asking for and what we offer. We offer a premium programmatic guaranteed solution as opposed to offering passback or agencies to bid on our inventory. But it's representing around about 45% of our total digital revenues now, from a base of 0 2 years ago. And we've seen, I'm going to throw stats at you now, but we've seen some compound growth on all four over the last 2 years of over 55% in terms of revenue. So it's definitely had a huge impact.
Some people say that programmatic doesn't go hand in hand with creativity. Would you agree with that view?
Yeah, so we offer a programmatic solution, but in the context of a contextual sell. So we're all about the quality of the content. You referenced Bake Off at the beginning. The environment is absolutely as important as the audience that you're targeting, and I feel that we can offer both of those solutions to advertisers, which is why I think we've seen the benefit over the last year or so. 2 years.
Jonathan, thank you so much for that.
Hello, I'm James Wright. Thanks for watching Marketing Media Money. To check out more online videos, just click on the boxes and don't forget to subscribe to the CNBC Live channel at the bottom of the screen.